Hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of CGL's New Jersey Collectibles. Before I even begin this episode, I have to say a huge thank you to a fellow YouTuber, Top Shelf Kicks. He recently featured me in one of his videos where I went to his clothing store. He has a shoe and sports apparel store, and I bought one of a Brett Favre jersey from him. And he gave my YouTube channel a shout out, and I had a huge influx of subscribers. So welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to your first new video of my channel. And thank you for taking the time to come over to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. And just once again, I'll link the video down in the description for all you guys to check it out. But anybody that doesn't know about his channel, I'll just give you a quick sum up. So the Top Shelf Kicks, Aaron is the owner of the store and YouTube channel called Top Shelf Kicks. And when I was selling at the flea market, I had my own booth set up. This was months ago. He came up to my booth and he bought some things from me. He bought some toys and he had a camera strapped to his chest. And I was like, oh, sweet. So you must have a YouTube channel. He directed me to it. And it kind of like, that was like the very early inspiration for me to do this type of YouTube content, because I've always thought about doing YouTube videos in different ways and different types of genres. Like I've done everything from, honestly, from Minecraft videos to some finance videos, but this was the first time I saw somebody doing a flea market video, like up close and personal. Like obviously I watch stuff on YouTube of guys doing flea market and yard sale videos, but watching Aaron's videos and seeing him live in person, seeing how he did things and just the kind of the simplicity of it, but the simplicity was like the best part about it. Like it's nothing fancy, it's nothing crazy, it's nothing like it's not like a full production or anything, but it's just done really well and just done really consistently. He's always posting new videos. And so with that being said, you know, I definitely drew a huge inspiration from him, and we become good friends. I checked out I bought stuff from him. He's bought stuff from me. He's been in a sliver of my video probably a while back, but we got to get in each other's videos now. But so that's super cool. I really appreciate that. Once again, I'm going to link his channel down below. For this video, guys, there's not a whole lot to discuss, but there is a really nice stack of comic books behind me. We'll get into it. It was an eBay purchase. 56 comic books for $70. I buy it now. Just real quick, before we even get into the comics, I want to just address a couple things for the channel. One is I'm starting to think of new and kind of different ideas for videos. So I already have a couple of guys that have commented and suggested, and I appreciate that because it's a huge help. It lets me know what you guys want to see. But please let me know what kind of videos you guys are interested in seeing. So just to give you like a quick rundown already, I've already been told to do some videos on how I buy comic books, how to spot comic books at flea markets, how to find them out in the wild and stuff like that. That's something I'm definitely going to do. Another one I definitely want to do is how I make money. Being a reseller, just kind of a side hustle hobby. And that's definitely a video that's coming out, and that'll be a lot of fun. But then anything else, really, I mean, let me know. I mean, we could do anything from my dad and I, our favorite comics, or our collection, our top items in our collections, to what we think is going to come up in the future, to investing habits, to reselling habits, to I want to maybe feature my eBay channel a little bit, and my eBay setup and how I do things on eBay. But whole laundry list of possibilities that can go down. But I want to know what you guys want to see, or if you just want to see just more straight up comic book videos, you don't have to even comment that, because those are 100% guaranteed. You'll be seeing a ton more recap comic book videos. So without further ado, let's flip the camera around. Check out the stack of comics. Got some good books. Not a ton of superhero, but some good superhero. But a lot of Gold Key cartoon comics that I really, really like. And yeah, we'll flip it around. And we'll get into the comics, guys. All right. See you on the other side. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the sub button. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Thank you. All right, guys. So we're going to get started with this stack of books. Let's just say right off the bat, the first thing that I noticed about this stack, and this is a great way to know that it all came from the same person, is that Paul wrote his name on all the comic books. I think on all of them. I certainly saw them on a bunch of them. So let's try and find every Paul that we can. And Paul, if you're out there watching this video, come on, man, don't write on the books. At least write it on the inside, but don't write it on the cover. But here we go. Yeah, a lot of cartoon Gold Key comics, a mix of Warner Brothers, Disney, and then my favorite are always the Hanna-Barbera stuff. But, I mean, obviously here's a lot of Silver and Bronze Age stuff. Chippendale. Here's a Marvel comic. I can't tell, is that... Oh, that's smoke. I couldn't tell if that was if those were tears or if that was actually part of the comic. But yeah, it's not in great shape. But the Outlaw Kid number 10. Sergeant Fury here's got some tape issues. What's next? The Losers. Got a little Nazi symbol there. Bugs Bunny. Guys, since this is a cartoon video, technically, with all these cartoon comics, let me know, what are some of your favorite childhood cartoons? Were you I mean, obviously, I think universally all of us at some point have loved and enjoyed Looney Tunes cartoons like Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, all that good stuff, Foghorn Leghorn. But what about some other cartoons or animation shows that you guys watched as kids? Ooh, Paul wrote all over that one. Come on, Paul, you're killing me, man. For me, this is in no particular order. So for me, I definitely grew up a SpongeBob kid. SpongeBob was just right in my era of growing up. But fortunately, my dad steered me in the right direction. I always said that if it wasn't for my dad, I would probably just be a typical lame kid. But he had me watching stuff like the original Scooby-Doo cartoons that we had on DVD and VHS, especially VHS when I was a little kid. I don't even remember if we had DVDs when I was a little kid. But original Scooby-Doo cartoons from the 60s. I watched a lot of Looney Tunes, obviously. I watched a lot of Hanna-Barbera cartoons like the Herculoids. Was the Herculoids a Hanna-Barbera cartoon? I feel like it was. And that was I really liked that cartoon, but my favorite definitely had to be Thundarr the Barbarian. I believe it only ran 2 seasons, 1980 to 1981. And it was actually a really interesting story how that cartoon came into existence and how it ended. I mean, I mean, guys, think about it this way, all right? I'm just a 6, 7, 8-year-old kid watching this Thundarr the Barbarian cartoon, right? And I just have I just have an immediate draw to this cartoon, the villains, the sun sword, the dialogue, just an immediate fascination to Thundarr the Barbarian. And lo and behold, and I find out that Jack Kirby was the artist and the drawer of a lot of these sketches for these villains and everything like that. And then it's just like, I'm also a huge fan of the original 60s Marvel comics. Like, the artwork is what really draws me to it. And it's just so weird, but also so perfect that I would get drawn to a cartoon like Thundarr the Barbarian because it was Jack Kirby. And I didn't know that as a kid. I didn't know that Jack Kirby was a comic book artist. I didn't know who he was. And I certainly didn't know that he was designing the creations for Thundarr the Barbarian, especially when I was a little kid. But it's just like so weird how I had that draw to it, and all for good reason, because it was Jack Kirby, man. I mean, the guy was amazing. So yeah, Thundarr the Barbarian. Anything else that really just jumps into the front of my head? The X-Men cartoon from the 90s, along with the Spider-Man cartoons. I remember my dad and I would wake up Saturday mornings early, probably like 7 or 8 a.m., and watch the 1990s Spider-Man cartoons. Also, the 60s cartoons. We had a DVD set on that when I was about 10 or 11, and I watched all those all those episodes. Really fun cartoon, especially for its time. It was pretty good. Some of the other 60s Marvel cartoons were not as exciting. All right, so that was the first kind of half of the batch. So the second half is kind of just, it's a little bit better stuff, just slightly better. And this is where the better superhero books are. But this half of the books, my dad went through and graded them. So as you could see, I mean, just a lot of low grade stuff. Nothing really great. You got Paul over here writing his name on everything, but it's really good content. I mean, Tom and Jerry, Gold Key Tom and Jerry stuff. Here's some more here's some Hanna-Barbera, Yogi Bear, and the 55 comic books, 56 comic books for $70. And here are kind of the two best pieces in the lot. My dad has this at a very good plus and called it about a $14, $15 book. Amazing Spider-Man 105, 20-cent bronze book. Really cool cover. And then this one, probably the best one of the lot, considering that there is a Morbius movie coming out, considering that Spider-Man is the hottest thing in Marvel right now. Marvel Team Up, number 3, at a very good plus. Nice book there to have. And Paul did faintly write his name on the book. So Paul, you're killing me, man, but it's kind of cool. It kind of adds a little story to the whole collection. It's like, hey, this was Paul's little collection. So we're getting a look into Paul's life here. He had some good taste. Paul had some good taste. I just wish he didn't write on the books. Hellcats, wrote all over that. Looks like he was doing some math problems on that one. That's got a tear up there. Superboy, Giant Superboy, Tarzan, the Apes. Action Comics 412. Another big page, 52-page book. Really like this. Rocky and Bullwinkle, but this is Bullwinkle and Rocky. Wasn't it always Rocky and Bullwinkle? But this comic here obviously says Bullwinkle and Rocky on it. So I don't know, but it's a number 1. I didn't even realize that, but it's a number 1 from 1970. Really cool book. I love Rocky and Bullwinkle's stuff. It's just so cool to see. Flintstones, another really fun cartoon for me, especially now. I mean, I feel like I like it even more now that I'm older. It's got a big tear in it. Kind of sucks. It was kind of like the coolest looking cover out of all of them, honestly, with the dragon here breathing fire, making popcorn. Oh, I like this one too. A little car on it. More Flintstones. We had a lot of Flintstones here. All kind of mid-grade, low-grade books. Nothing super groundbreaking, but just a lot of good stuff. I mean, so what did that come out to? 56 books. We'll do the math on it. Let's see what we got here. Let me pull up my calculator. How do we want to do this? $70 divided by 56 books. Came out to $1.25 a book. So, I mean, we're beating that, obviously. There's no doubt about it. Last book of the day, Top Cat, number 4, another Hanna-Barbera book. Really like Top Cat artwork. It's cool. It's simplistic. I like it. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. So we got that huge stack of books. We got Paul's life collection here. Paul had good taste. He unfortunately wrote on his books. Kind of the highlights, obviously, are these 2 Spider-Man books. Marvel Team Up number 3, featuring Morbius, and Spider-Man 105, the Spider Slayer. All right, guys, so that's it. Check out my eBay page. I do have a couple auctions going off this week on just a couple of items, and then honestly, you're about to, if anybody that is following my eBay page, you're about to see a lot more stuff get posted up really soon. It's just that time of the year where it's time to start ramping up production. Time to start making some deals and getting rid of some stuff. So I've been accumulating these past couple months, and over the next couple months, November, December, and January, it's time to start unloading. So a lot of stuff's going to be going on eBay. So be sure to check it out. My link to my eBay page is in the description. You can save me as a seller on eBay, so you always get notified when I post new stuff. So I mean that's a win-win, especially because I post a lot of buy it now stuff. Some of it, if you check in late, you might not see. I do post auctions from time to time. I'm gonna have a fair share of those, but the buy it now stuff might go quick if you guys aren't on top of it. So just save me as a seller. It's literally a click of a button and it'll keep you updated. But that's it, guys. So thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to Top Shelf Kicks for shouting me out at his video. Check out his channel. And yeah, hopefully we get a flea market video, because it looks like there might be rain here in the northern New Jersey area on Saturday, and that would be bad for me for a couple reasons, but it would also open the door to some new possibilities. Let me know, guys, what kind of videos you want to see in the future. We're going to keep doing more comic videos. We're going to keep doing more flea market videos. Those are going to be nonstop. I'm going to be hitting more trading shows and stuff like that. That's coming up in the future. We're going to be hitting new flea markets soon. But let me know other kind of creative ideas, whatever you guys are thinking. I'm at the very least, I'm going to take a look and kind of listen to what you have to say. And maybe I'll just even take you up on your suggestions and go ahead and do it. So let me know. All right, guys. Thank you.